You're shushing me. Shushing me.
I'm trying to shush her so we can get started. Hello, everyone. It's Sunday. She doesn't take direction very well. I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not. Those of you that are new, newsflash. She's a squirrely one.
Oh, whatever.
Hello, everybody. We're going to pull some gel prints that were done the other day with stencil butter. Very exciting business for sure. This is P over here.
And over there,
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
We are PM Artist
Studio. Hello, hello. Let's say hello to everyone. It is officially April. And I'm really glad we're not streaming on April Fools. I don't like that. I don't like all that April Fool business.
I'm not into practical jokery.
No, me neither. Me neither.
It just makes me angry.
It does me too.
And I just want to grab a
We're not
sharp object
jokesters.
and,
Well, I mean, I like to be funny, but I don't like that business.
Yeah, I don't either. I think it's stupid. It's amateurish. And
It's cheap. Cheap jokes. That's what those are. All right, well, let's say hello, everybody. If you'd like me to say hello to you, the only way that I know that you are here is by saying hello in the chat. If you wish to hang out in the background, that is totally fine, but do give those thumbsy upsies. Now, let's see who our participants are. We've got Angela, Anthony, Barbara, Becky, Belinda, Brad's here, Carrie, Christy, Colleen, Dana, Diane, Eddie, Estella, Evie, Fran, Griffinshell, that's Rhonda, Joni, Judy P is in the house, Lee Gale's here, Lisa, Lori, Lydia, Mary Ellen, Pages of an Art Journal, that is Christina, Panka, Respect Design, that's Akiko, Sandy, Silver Granny, that's Lynn, Star Traveler, that's Linda, Susan Dufresne, Timory, Texture Junkies, which is Susan, the Castiglias, is that right? It's Kim, I believe. And then we've got people popping in. Shelly Studio is here. Trish Coogan, that means Evie is here, or will be here shortly. Let's see, I'm going to flip through here, just kind of see if I can notice who. Gina came in. All right. I think Dana came in. I might have said Dana. All right. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. It's just because, you know, things happen.
Just capitalize something that'll catch her attention.
That's right. Say, hey, Mariah.
You didn't say.
You missed me.
You didn't say hello to me. And
Yeah. And I want to say.
hurt.
I want to say hello back.
Yeah.
All right. Quick announcements because it is April. P's already signed up for the swap.
I have.
Look at her. She's on top of things. So you want to go over there to the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, watch for... Oh, there it is. It's already in the chat, I tell you. Darcy, on it. That's girl. Doing a good job. What you want to do is go over there, answer those questions, and then you can participate in all the various things that go on there, because we have the color challenge, which is not really a color challenge. It's just to challenge yourself. It's the color study. That's going to be with Carrie and Paula. But Joni's thing is already posted.
But Paula and Carrie's hasn't been posted.
I think it might post today. Let me look. I have information. Anne is awesome. It's not a lack of my getting note up. It's the lack of me, you know, getting that information to y'all. It's everybody else is doing their jobs. I'm sometimes not. Let's see. So yes, the PM Maker Swap is announced. That has been announced as of yesterday. And then we go live like today. And then we've got the color combo. That's announced today.
So we'll
tomorrow will be the collage prompts that are announced. So y'all just keep an eye out.
I'm going to try to do both of them because I'm getting to the point in my book that I need to figure out some stuff. I'm hesitant to commit.
Ooh, pink and orange for April.
Pink and orange.
I love pink and orange.
I actually do like pink and orange.
I really like pink and orange together.
I actually have
splash in a little purple and you really got me going.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Then you got a twilight hues is what you got right there.
Now my pink may be kind of dirty.
Yeah, well, of
and
course.
my orange may lean toward quinacridone, but it's there.
Yeah, it counts.
It counts.
Do I need to go topside now?
You do.
Okay. Oh, and then the Makers Creative collab gets announced on the 4th, but those are always available. Again, all that information is in the featured section. You can scroll through. We try to update it as it comes in various, whatevers, but all that information is there for you guys. All right, going topside. Speaking of which, P got her ATCs from Diane Moyer.
Yes, and some other wonderful things, which may work really well.
Look at all that.
Look at all
Tell you,
this.
it's been a season of Happy Mail.
I know. Here, I'm going to let you have that. That could be, I'm going to put it with the rest of it. Okay, I don't know what kind of paper this is, but I do love it. And I love it that you can't read the writing.
Hey, Susie.
And look at all of these little hummers.
Hi, Jacqueline. Oh, thank you. Jacqueline says that we both look lovely today. I went with
Thank you.
a very bold blue eyeshadow. Not everybody does that. Not everybody should.
Yeah, no, that's the, yeah. Just because they make tight leggings in size 40 doesn't mean you should wear them. Okay, look at this haul here. I mean,
I like some leggings with a long shirt.
yeah, cover up the bum.
Yeah,
I'm good as long as my bum's covered. I can't wait to really use this, and I'm going to try to use this as a texture plate rather than
I love it. Yeah, it's the Dunkin' Donut colors.
Dunkin' Donut. Is that really?
Yeah, pink and orange.
I didn't know that. But look at this wonderful card.
Ooh.
It has little ribbons. And look, Mariah. Vellum.
Ah, that's one way to get her. Because I tell you, vellum, you can't glue it. Not easily.
Rivets.
That's a beautiful card.
Isn't that gorgeous? That will go up on our bulletin board.
Yeah, and I was thinking that, like, maybe periodically I'm going to do a redo of it.
But also some little jewelly things. And a lovely, lovely, sweet letter. Which is just touched my heart. Touched my heart. And
Eddie says that he feels attacked. He likes his size 40 leggings. I bet you look sexy. It's all right, Eddie. Don't let her judge you. She has thoughts about things.
I do have thoughts about things. Look at these little hummers. I mean, are they not the cutest thing ever? And then, of course, all of these in here. Some grassy stuff in here. Some maize.
Oh. Hey, can you plug in? I forgot to plug it in, and it's letting me know that
It's not happy?
Yeah, stand up.
I have to stand up because I can't see the hole.
And I have it really positioned quite nicely, so try to... Okay. Well, very good.
We did a little bit of light rearranging.
Yeah, and then I forgot to put the... Yeah. I know. I do too. Joni, don't let her. Don't let her get you down. See, there are a lot of people that love their leggings.
Oh, well, I do too. I just don't wear them out in public.
It's a personal thing.
Look at
for
this.
her.
Is this so cute? And I'm not a really pastel person, but I do love these soft colors, and I think with the design they look quite nice. And
Diane Moyer from Makers. You want to hold that up? And I put the camera up higher too.
Boy, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to see more of the desk, and I figured you could hold things up when needed.
When needed. Is this a good height?
Yes, it's fantastic.
Look at that. Oh, I love all of these. Now I'm going to give these to Mariah to put in our book.
Yep. Which I have updated, and I put it like right here in the closet.
And what I'm going to do with this little envelope is I'm going to keep these little cool things.
See, look at
And
that.
of course, they probably won't remain the same color, but nonetheless.
That's right. Inside lounge pants, outside fancy lounge pants.
Yes.
I have various stages of... I have these one velvet leggings that I love so much. And I was so mad after I bought them. I went back and looked to see if they had any more. And I have not ever seen them since. But they're kind of silky on the inside, which is amazing. They're velvety. And then they have the wide band, which I love. I mean, they're just everything that I would want in a pair of pants. Legging pants.
Look! Pink and orange!
That's
with a little green thrown in.
fantastic.
Oh, man. I mean, I'm already on my way. And look at that little belly band jobber there.
Yes. Don't let Izzy see that. She'll take it.
She's horrible.
I cleaned up her cubby again.
Again.
And then we had words about it last night. I threw her stuff in the trash.
Man, I'll tell you what, she shagged up the stairs
I did.
Drag it out.
I said, you better get up there if you want to save your stuff, because I'm done.
It's in the trash. And boy, I'll tell you what, she did have some...
Then I heard you yelling at her because she tried to shove the frog into the cubby.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
I said, Izzy, do you do this kind of thing at school?
Pretty much, I think she does.
I think that would explain some of those, orange paws. Yellow paws.
Yes. You've moved
All right,
on.
Mariah, I'm handing you this.
There we go.
I don't want to put it in with the stuff. I want it to go in with that other stuff that we're going to go through and put into
Yes,
envelopes.
actually, I'm going to take it over there right now, just so it doesn't pile up and we forget about it.
Yes, and the reason is because we're going to go through all of the stuff that we have collected in the last month
And put it
and make it into little packety things and label it so that I can find it. Because then I will use it. Okay. Well, and the other thing Mariah found over there is this golden color guide. I don't know why I'm showing that. It's better here. I don't know. But I want to show you this. Where's that page?
Arty Dar says that, leggings are a trend, but she digs a skirt. They're her jam. She says, imagine all the things that I can carry in a big skirt. See, now I like pants. I
have it's a, I guess you'd call it a shift. I don't know.
I don't know what a shift is.
It's a sleeveless dress, but I have this coat that I wear over it that has big pockets in it.
Yeah, now I like those. Or it's really like a salwar kameez with pockets.
Yes, it is. And the
that I like too. As long as it has pockets.
Purple and red thing that I thought was a scarf last week.
It was a jacket.
It's actually a beautiful jacket
from Anne,
which I will wear with that salwar kameez
tunic
thing.
Kind of, yeah.
And that's probably going to be my go out to dinner outfit for Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy. All right, so here it is, right here. Now, I haven't been here, but somebody said that they took this class, and they actually sent you stuff, or you came away with stuff, or I don't know what. But here it is, golden, capital MXR.com. Mixing color is never as simple as yellow plus blue makes green. And boy, don't we know that to be true. But this little booklet, and how did we get this? What?
Okay, I had to read it for a second because I was trying to figure out what she was trying to say there. But Judy P says P&M only have clear trash bags. That way she can't sneak out certain goodies on you. No, we don't. But they're trash diggers. These two. That would be P and Izzy.
I did rescue.
She started Izzy. So now, round one of clearing out some things.
The cart's gone.
The cart's gone. I mean, like
Mariah did a
clear vision.
little
We're so close to doing a studio tour. So close. And bedroom.
You have to help me hang the vagina picture.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So here is all this stuff that I want to know about. And I don't know where to put this. I think we need to punch a hole in it so I can hang it from a string.
You love that. You love things.
If it's out where I can see it, I love that. I just love that. But it just tells you all this information in here. Golden gesso and grounds.
I think this
this
brochure came with the free sample kit. And Mo sent us hers because they won't send them international. I don't know. Or at least at that time they didn't. So she had hers sent to us. I believe this one came with that. Or I ordered it when I got those swatch things, which are fantastic.
Yeah, and it tells you all the colors here.
But I think you can order them. Darcy says she's not close to a studio tour. You'll get there. Keep chipping away at it.
That's all I did, and my bedroom was like a total chaos mess.
Oh, hot mess.
You know, I think I had enough dust on there that I could stuff pillows. That's disgusting to tell people that.
Yeah,
but.
I was going to say, lovely. Glad you share everything with everybody.
Okay, here. For more insight on golden products, visit justpaint.org.
Ooh, Anthony Cody's getting his barn back in June. He said he could host something. I don't know what he's hosting, but...
Where does he live?
That would be awesome. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to read up the...
Okay, anyway, this is really valuable information. I'm going to stick it with my calendars here for now. I'll leave it sticking out a little bit so that I can see it and it'll remind me.
Hey, Christy!
Okay, well, can I talk about our or are we waiting for Tweaky Tuesday to talk about
you
this?
You talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I want to talk about this because this was interesting. Okay, so...
Hold that up. Into the technology.
You can see it. I put modeling paste through the chrysanthemum stencil. Then Mariah embossed it with this stuff.
Hold that to the side, because it's like a kind of a...
Is this good?
Well, yeah, but the powder stuff. Hold it to the side so they actually see. There you go. Because that's probably more interesting.
But this is what it looks like when you fire up the...
Well, and the little fade to the pink at the bottom, because I did a few at a... I did, like...
Yeah, that was another color, actually. But that's really nice. You ought to
I know.
pull that off. Okay, so I did these things about, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours before before we decided
Kirsten.
we wanted to emboss them.
Yeah.
And so when I'm trying to get off, I sprayed it with water to, pull the tissue off, right? And all of a sudden it started feeling really slick. And so I lost a lot. Can you see how much of the shine was actually lost in the process? But what we think is that the stuff that makes the...
Yeah, the gooey, the
mineral,
whatever it is.
Put on with the little, it looks like a nail polish brush.
Oh, here, show them. So then
Was
some people are like, what the heck are you people?
Melting down our modeling paste.
Here.
Yeah, this is this stuff here. What is the content of this?
We think that, because there was a big discussion about it, that it's basically like mineral oil. But it's a little thicker. So they've got to put some kind of thickener in there.
Well, I'm going to sniff it.
Okay, sniff it. I don't really think it has a smell. Hello, Patricia.
Yeah, it's oil. Wow.
All right, well, so everybody's talking Anthony into holding a retreat, but he's got to talk to his wife. She thinks she might cooperate with that, though.
Hey, you do want to get that clear, because that could be a really...
Bunch of women showing up.
Yep.
Wanting to get crafty. Like, I didn't sign up for this. Maybe she needs to go on vacation somewhere else. She didn't want to, be a part of that.
Yeah. We would completely understand that. Okay, so you can see what happened there. It smushed it out, and you can see the white showing through. But I'm not even upset about that, because I think what we're going to do is what I do on a lot of stuff. I'm going to take the watercolors, the Fine-Tech watercolors, and come over the top and go on there and go ahead and do my thing with that. And then it'll be... But look, this is kind of pink and orange. And purple and green, whatever. All right, then. And I hope that Pink is not angry with me for altering, but I don't think she will.
No, not for that, I don't think.
But see this?
Remember that sheet that she sent?
Well, this is it. And what I'm making is and these are not done yet. Mariah's going to do the same thing as here, because remember they kind of melted down and got lost.
Yeah.
And then I went over them with another color, with the...
Hold that up again to the technology. And
I mean, there's still a little...
And flip it.
Yeah. This is... And then I took a little and kind of mopped up some muck on the edges here. And oh, I didn't do a very good job of that, did I? Oh, I'll have to hit that again. So that's what can happen. All this is quinacridone nickel azo gold over the top of the purple, and that's what happened. Now I did have a little blue. Can you see that little bit of blue up there? That's why I had to come back with a little bit of red, because I wanted it more in the purple range. It was the only blue spot on there, otherwise I would have left it.
Right.
But some of the purple still showed through, and I thought that was wonderful. God dang it. Just keep elbowing off stuff. All right. So, Ann Lover, I want you to know I thought long, and I saved every little tiny scrap from this thing, this little. But it was, I jammed it in, and then I tore it when I got it out. So I had to use it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little nameplate, and I'm going to put on this card. But I've got to figure out something, because right now it just gets lost.
Oh, well, hey.
What you got?
Well, we could probably use some of the little, pieces now.
We could. But I want, and Mariah's going to help me with this. Because what I did is I took the card that Becca sent, and you see it here?
And you said, here, look at those.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's absolutely perfect.
Now, I got a more plummy one. You want more plum?
No, I like this.
Okay.
But I want to make the points on the top side. You see what I mean? And I just haven't quite figured out how, because that's going to be really crucial if those are exacting. Then that's going to be my little nameplate on this particular tag, which is then going to be, I'm going to put pockets on here so that I can put in, now I don't think this will jobber, but I'm going to put this on our shelf over here where you can now see things.
And
I did put the date on it, Anne.
So cool.
Then I've got
Love it.
Miriam's little tag that's going to go in there. And then Ann Lover, I kind of changed the colors a little bit on your tag. I know you don't care about that. And on the back here, I stamped Carrie's, it's not called basket weave, it's called three dashes.
Yes.
Something.
I know, I want to call it basket
With a little
weave.
piece of that paper to remind me. And then I did a little gel printing and stamping on the back of that. And then, what else did I have here? Oh, well, the plate's going to go
Oh,
on
wow. His barn, the main room of the barn is about 25 square feet.
Holy cow.
And then it has a kitchen, a bathroom, and one bedroom. That's awesome. That's what we need.
We need a barn. I was looking at Peg McIntyre's new
I know.
digs. and I
Two Old
was
Crows.
real-
She's having a new studio built. She's going to retire this next year, and she's going to be just arting up a storm.
Okay, well, you can see I use the same. I'm awfully fond of nickel azo gold, if y'all haven't figured that out by now. And here's Izzy's tag. Did I show you this tag? Remember the little...
Well, you showed it, but you hadn't showed it after you
I put
so
it together.
Cute. And we can't figure out. It's raised. And we
It
don't
is.
really know why.
And then I've got a pocket on the back here to put some more stuff in, which I haven't decided to... she has to tell me, and I'm going to write on the back of this. This is a little...
This is how her thinks. See, I mean, look at this tag. This tag almost has like a book worth of work into it.
I like me
She builds little things full of things.
And then they become something
And then
else.
she, sticks it on top of something else.
Now check this out. This
Is that one we did?
Yes, but look where I have overprinted on the top of this with two different colors, with the nickel azo gold, but then with the with this stuff.
Yeah, it might have glycerin in it. Jacqueline, she says perhaps the embossing ink has glycerin in it, which will definitely reactivate things and make it kind of
Oh, yeah, greasy.
Greasy.
Because glycerin is an ingredient in a lot of homemade hand lotions.
And also sanitizers, because it kind of helps with...
I don't like that sanitizer stuff.
No, it drives me out.
Okay, so I've got all of these little bits and pieces, which I'm not getting rid of any of them yet, quite yet, because they may, and I really appreciate Mariah. I don't know what that is. Coming up with this purple, this is exactly what I need. And she can help me get the rest of the... And see, I could make it go this way. Opposite? That's the answer.
Oh, he's building a solar-powered wood kiln.
Oh, wow.
I think next year we need to plan a retreat to Anthony's.
Yeah. How far are you from hotel lodging?
Who gets dibs on the barn?
Well, we'll have a raffle, or we'll have a... we'll all put it in whoever, you know, comes up on the...
Yeah. Who gets to actually stay on premise?
Yeah. Oh, this is just going to be absolutely fantastic. Okay. All right, enough of that.
It's not for Clay.
Oh.
It's for burning wood, I guess. Like wood burning.
Oh.
Because, you know, he's a woodworker.
Oh.
I assume that that's what...
Well, he needs to get a kiln in there if he's going to do that. Gosh, what a waste. You can, like, kill two birds with one stone.
Oh, Anne said that she had called it, although her reservation was not confirmed yet. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. I'm going to get rid of all of this so that I don't muck it up. Actually, what I'm going to do, Mariah, do you have any little plastic bags over there that you can put this into?
No, because I've kind of cleaned everything up.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll wrap it up with a...
Yeah. There you go.
All right, now if you'd write on the front of that, I'd be ever so grateful.
What am I writing on it?
Izzy tags and Penka and Penka and Miriam.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's look at some stuff that we did from last week. Let's see. Okay, remember our experiments with the stencil butter? Well, they got stuff put down on them. Now, I don't know. Can you see how it's bumped up there?
Yeah. You guys see the... It's not really... It's a debossing rather than embossing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's crack some edges here.
And it's overcast today, so that's one of the reasons we're not getting a lot of natural light.
Yeah.
And it's morning time.
It is. That 3 o'clock in the afternoon is such a wonderful...
Anthony, you can post it in Makers. Just post it in Makers.
What is he posting?
He said if you friend me on Facebook, I will post pictures of it there. I told him just to post it in Makers.
Yeah. By golly, look at that booger. Now, check this out. Well, you can't, but I'll get it up to the... Boy, Mariah, that did good.
Look at that. So it left behind a little bit of what was on the front. Which, you know, was like the...
I don't know.
The stuff that was there.
Yeah.
Prior to her putting the stencil butter. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
The butter resisted.
Butter resist. But isn't that cool?
That is kind of interesting to think about that.
Oh, you know something else, Mariah, that we forgot to talk about because we were isn't that great crazing there?
Very nice, crazing.
What we're going to do when we're gone.
We've talked about it.
Have we talked about it? Well, what I wrote down.
Oh, not exactly like the theme of the streams, no.
The theme of the streams. Because I wrote some stuff down. And then I wrote some stuff down after you left. Okay, so topics. It's kind of related to mark making. Everything here. I don't know if I spell frottage right. But anyway, the whole idea is to get down an initial layer of marks and then use transparent paint to alter and enhance those same marks. Mm-hmm. That's what all of this is going to be geared towards. And we will have to do 3 streams, right?
Well, here's the...
Basically.
Also, keep in mind, not only in... so, in June, we are going on our cruise thing. Then in July... Is that right? Yeah, July is the Baltimore trip. Now, July Baltimore trip, we're really only going to miss 2 streams, I think. Although it might be 3. We might as well just do the 3, and then that way we don't have to... Because I think one day is like we're leaving, which is Tuesday.
Right.
And then we don't come back until Sunday. But I don't know what time, and then that it's like morning time we would be traveling. So we might as well do 3 streams then too.
I can tell you already we've got some places that didn't get pushed down into the paint, but it's okay.
Well, remember you went a little light on the one side.
Well, I think I just didn't want to get up to the edge there, and since most of these are going to be cut out and used. I'm telling you what, that Lucas Krill, it will pull some stuff. Mm-hmm.
Most of this is the 32-pound hammer mill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it because it's pliable enough. Remember, the Jack Richardson paper is wonderful, except it's stiff. And it's so stiff that it almost... Oh, I don't know how to say it. See how this is bending here? When I pull it off? Mm-hmm. That's almost a good thing because the flexibility of the paper allows for the surface, but this is really wonderful.
And then kind of give it, to the side because you can almost see the loft of it too.
But isn't that some, I just think that's some magical stuff. And then we got some more kind of...
I don't know if that's just impression into the plate, because it does. If you let it sit there a day or so like it has, it does impress into the plate. Now it does lift up, but...
Yeah. Okay, so we've got this... Oh no, here, I've got one more. Then we'll get to the blue one. Now this was the initial, which is done on top of another inadvertent. I can't remember what we were doing and why that was on there.
Christy's upset. She says, "I love to hear about your vacation plans on YouTube." She's my best friend. The cruise is nice because, it's pretty much like the phones don't work. You just kind of just get to hang out on the boat.
I'm not going on that.
No, she doesn't enjoy those sorts of things. She has been invited.
I don't. I mean, come on.
But she is excited about the Baltimore thing. The Baltimore thing is vacation plus, like, we get to meet up with Arty people.
Plus we can write it off.
Plus we can write it off.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, now
it's a
check
business
it out.
thing. That's not. It's leaving back. That looks a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that? Looks a little phallic. It blocks out. It's like a blocker.
Yeah. It doesn't allow.
It doesn't pull up that first coat. anywhere that the stencil butter is, which is kind of interesting.
It is interesting. I don't know if you could actually utilize that and plan that.
Yeah.
I think this is, I think we came up with some really, and this is kind of on the fly too.
How many plates do you have now?
I don't know for sure.
We need like a little placard thing that says, you know, now serving.
I've got out, I have 3 8x10s, a 9x12, a 12x12, 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of larger.
Yeah, the
5x7, 8x6
ish.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, smaller.
15. If you count the little ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't ask Ann.
What is it?
Don't ask Ann. She's the queen.
She is. She
got hers on sale. She got a good deal.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. Okay. So we've got everything pulled. Here we go. Okay, so we've got, you always look at the back side. Really lovely kind of, remember this is the one that I used all the leftover.
I just think it's going to be so cool. Now I'm sort of a little sad thinking that the blue's probably going to stay behind. But it's cool that, see, okay, right, hold it up into there a little bit more and give it the, see how it kind of has this iridescent-y business, which I think it'll keep that, but it has that blue tint to it.
And with what we probably won't.
What we've seen so far is that it may not keep that. But this is, I don't think it's going to keep it.
Well, we shall see.
Yes, we shall
Well,
see.
we won't see today, but.
Right.
Yeah. Now, is this the good stuff? I've been using a lot of this, and I need to.
Oh, hey, Jim. Yeah, you've been an egg-making fool. He says his Amazon order for more eggs was messed up, so I guess he's done for this season. The Easter bunnies cut you off.
All right, remember, don't be afraid to get a little more paint on there because you're going to want to work it in and around. It's kind of like the stencil situation.
Mm-hmm.
You want to work it in and around.
Hey, Betsy.
All of those little heavy-duty. And do brayer from all different directions.
Yeah, get it down in there. It's very, very important. Like, more important on this stencil butter business than, you know, even if you have stenciled something else onto the plate or whatever. Even if you think that that's thick, well, the butter's really thick.
The butter is thick, and it's just an experience thing that I'm telling you about here.
Yeah, it's the beige. And the pastos plus, what do you mix in with the pastos?
Just a minute and I'll show you.
Okay, she'll show you.
Because I don't so much like the, and plus it's a really dry paint, and I know that we've talked about dry paints before.
No, the Lucas Crow comes in like a,
I'll show you. Here it is.
She mixes it in a little pot because she...
See, it's a heavy body.
And it is super heavy body. And you have to remember that the pastos, what that means is that it's kind of like their fresco, whatever, but it dries from the inside out or something like that.
Well, and it's very chalky.
Extremely.
It is. It doesn't have any shiny business going on at all.
But if you mix it...
And I'm gonna mix it this time with because I noticed this. Look at, okay, can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what you should be getting.
A little more light on you there. I think that's better.
To make sure that, you know, it's sucked down in there on all of, and grabbing all those little pieces. Okay? Mm-hmm. I think that's going to be beautiful. I hope it's going to still look slightly distressed.
I think those are the Lucas Krill Studio paints come in like the ketchup looking bottles.
Yeah, this thing.
Those pastos ones I've only ever seen in the metal tubes.
Yeah. And I really like this, and the reason I don't use it very often is I don't like their delivery method. It's a lovely color. And I like the way it, and I love this. This is like one of my very favorite ever colors. But I've got to figure out something to do with that because I don't use it because of that. Okay, so what I do is I just squirt a bunch of this into, and I'm showing you two different ones because I never make it the same way twice. God, that would be boring, wouldn't it?
You should have a stack of, you know.
Okay, the constant is the Lucas Krill Pastos Beige. All right, so then here I've got extra heavy gel medium matte. Oh, well, I do have both of those. Well, I'll have to change my thing because but here I use the Liquitex Impasto and Retarder matte. But remember that stuff that I used the other day to glue down my stencils to my tissue paper?
Show that.
Let me show you what happened with that. And I just, I really made the connection here when I saw it on this because I wiped off the brush on this. But look, can you see
shiny.
that nice glowy?
She loves a lacquer.
It's not so much a shine as it is just a nice
sheen.
Satiny
Sheen,
yes. And then you can see
not shine, sheen.
Sheen. But you can see the thing from the extra on those things. All right. Now where are we? We've got that down. Oh, I know what I want to do today. Okay. So Brad is always tempting me with something. He'll say, JJ, come down here. I want you to see this.
Come look at this.
And I say, is it good? Because I'm not going to be going up and down these stairs. I've already been up and down these stairs too many times today. It better be good. Well, it was good. It was very, very good. And I don't think I want to do that. I'd move my water. I'll be knocking that over.
Oh, Fran has 16 plates.
Sometimes I've got them all with something on them.
You know, various stages of things.
Well, this kind of looks like a mountain scene, doesn't it?
It does. That was from your book page.
Yeah, it was how it takes the paint differently. Isn't that's so interesting? I'm really, hot to trot to use my new, I haven't used this yet.
All right, but did you show the stuff?
What stuff?
That you were talking about that creates the sheen.
Oh, no.
I think that's why you were over there.
Yes,
and then you squirreled.
You're bored. Okay, here it is.
We'll get it done.
It's the slow dry gel additive. So
hold that up a little. Remember, I moved the camera up.
So, can you see it now?
Yeah, perfect.
So I just grabbed this because it says Liquitex Acrylic Medium. I read the slow dry stuff later, but you know what? It was a brilliant move because it allowed me to get that tissue paper down there.
Because otherwise that pasta stuff dries pretty quick and it's chalky.
Yes, it's chalky. But also, when I was using this as glue, this slow dry business gave me the opportunity, because a lot of that stuff you put down and it's like dry. So this is a wonderful idea, and it was a total accident. So this is what I'm going to use, mixing up this so I can get a little bit more of a sheen to it.
Yeah.
So I'll have to change my recipe.
Squirrely Sunday.
Squirrely Sunday.
That's really every day. Let's not, let's not just
really.
put that on one stream. Really, it's how many times did you squirrel in a stream?
I don't think this is really enough to worry about much of anything coming off there. It's pretty, yeah. All right, well, look what I have. Circles! Rings!
There are 44 of them.
Isn't this just the funnest thing ever?
So, we were kind of chit-chatting with Froyle about things, and she loves her circles. And so, then this came about. And so, yeah.
Now, that's the actual circles, but this is just what's inside.
Well, no, those are the ones that fit in the bag.
Oh.
That's really all that is. Usually when we have these bigger sets like this, anything that fits in the bag, I put in a bag. And then anything outside of it is,
yeah,
outside of it.
Well, I've already got some ideas about making some Franken-stencils with these jobbers.
And then I think if we do that with the Franken-stencil business, those might end up in the shop as well, but those might be exclusives for a little while. That'll be fun.
It will be. And here's the thing. Once I start...
And this is in the shop. 44... What is it? 44 Rings Circles of Madness. Guess really you could...
Since I love this Venn diagram kind of thing here.
Yeah.
And you don't want to put too many on top of each other because remember, that creates some issues. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do one of those where you just keep going.
Oh, yes. Build up the layers.
Build up the layers.
Yeah, especially when you spend the time to lay down all these little bookers. That's probably the best thing to do. And I think one of the reasons...
And I can overlap these now because, see, they're all...
Brand new.
Brand new. There's not any paint on them. There's not any... And I love the fact that I have all of these different sizes.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to put that there. But I can move them around.
Now, if you wanted to scoot over ever so slightly, you can. If you feel like you're,
Can I go that way a little bit?
Yes, that would be wonderful, actually.
Well, that would actually be wonderful for me because
That's
I've
kind of
been feeling like I'm...
over on the edge.
But, I mean, come on now. Look at the variety that we've got going on here. We not only have size variety, but we have line weight variety.
Yeah, with those, there's the set of the smaller rings. He had a little bit heavier width on it, which I think, yeah, it's pretty smart.
There's just so many.
Paula made herself some rings yesterday. She says, how weird is that? Well, and remember, we also have the Patty Go Round set, which is circles, and those are mainly connected. And then we have the washers, circle washer set. So I think those three together would be quite powerful.
Well, and the other ones that I like are the ones that have different edges. The edges are different.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you were talking about?
Oh, no, now those are dinged up donuts.
Yeah,
that's the whole other circle business.
Oh,
we got circles covered.
I really do like those. Now, I don't want to be creating bullseyes here because that's just...
Anthony would like to see the data set that is that coincides with this Venn diagram. It's really how her brain works when she's building or working on a project. See, there's some overlapping, and then there's a lot of squirreling. That's what the little inner. So yesterday, when we were doing the thing, cleaning up, and I'm telling you, we're so close to the studio tour. I mean, I've been dancing around here, literally dancing around here.
Because you can.
Because I can, because there's room.
See, I don't like that one because I just have one of those.
But she sorted pencils. It kept her busy. And not focused in on what I was doing.
Wasn't
what I was
able to watch
away.
her. What she was throwing away is what she means. I love doing this kind of stuff where you...
Oh, Dana likes your bracelets.
Oh, thank you. These are my cloisonne that I got in Cabo San Lucas.
When did you go to Cabo San Lucas?
Well, it was when we went for that scholarship thing. And George footed the bill for all of us to go down there.
Oh, and when we stayed on the boat?
No, we didn't stay on a boat. We stayed at a fancy restaurant, a fancy resorty kind of.
I just remember getting stuck at the border.
Oh, Oh, that's when we went on his boat. Oh, yeah, that was scary. Oh, my gosh. That was
And then I got all, discombobulated sleeping on a boat. Because it was like a houseboat, and it wasn't a very big one, so it moved about.
I kind of liked it. Well, I'm just kind of, this corner down here, you know, you don't want stuff falling off in the corner. See what I can move around here. I don't want to get too much, you don't want too much overlapping because it creates some...
It won't lift.
Yes.
Like, you can get paint down in there, but you really got to push hard to get the paper down in there.
Now, I need one more.
It looks kind of like a nipple right there in the middle. I don't know.
It does. I've already taken that off twice.
It
or a very symmetrical anus. One or the other.
Okay. Yep. All roads lead to... Yep.
Body parts. Okay. Kind of thinking that's okay.
Yeah, they're
I'm studying it.
yeah, and they're LOLing about your comments. So. I think it's good. And look at that. I mean, you didn't even use... Well, you used quite a few, but I'd say it's about half.
Look, I got all these jobbers left. But I'm going to have fun. I'm not going to create my Franken-stencil, you know, online. I mean, on camera, because that's painful for all of us. It takes a lot of time.
And tape.
It takes a lot of time. Because I have to get my little pieces of tape just right. And, yeah, this is a pain in the ass. Okay. What are we going to start with? All right. Now, here's the other thing
I was
that
thinking
I
of
thought.
Christy.
I really, you know, I mean, let's kill two birds with one stone here, right? Mm-hmm. Orange and pink. And you know I love this. Permanent rose.
I think that counts.
Well, I think so. Certainly in the pink family.
Yeah. They didn't.
But now here's the... And I've never really tried this. I've got this...
Well, this one wouldn't work as a... So there's some floating objects. And this is kind of one of the things that a lot of times... And I know Paula struggles because she'll be like, I got to cut it to see what falls out. Because floating objects in stencil design are what's going to come out. So it's like irrelevant that it's there. Because once, you know, if you want to create a mask, everything needs to be connected. If you want to create a really good stencil with border and all of that, everything needs to have a line break. And it's a really, like, you think, oh, well, that seems simple enough. But in practice, it can be quite tricky. And I still mess up. I was working on Darcy's when I did the peacocks, and when I was getting that file ready. And I told her it was ready because I was confident that I had it. I did not have it. I was like, please say that you haven't cut that yet or anything. Because she has a machine, so she was going to test it out. And, yeah. So,
it's
I still mess up.
A super hard thing to do. Okay, so we have a semi-transparent and a fairly transparent.
Oh, I love that. Gosh, I love that. You should have used your big brayer.
No, I needed the little one to get down into that one just floats over the top.
Get down on it.
Yeah.
If you really, really want to. That's cool looking. Oh, Brad says, can you talk about the pressure while rolling? Yeah, you really gotta.
Yes,
you're pushing that paint in. You're not only spreading it across the plate, but you're trying to get it down into all of those areas.
Yes.
And especially when you're stacking these like they are, it's really tricky. And so the tighter the areas that are stacked, the harder it's going to be.
It's just like, see right there where they all meet up? You want to make sure that you give that lots of attention. And this is one of the reasons that I like to do it with the tissue paper. And we may come back on this, but see those little areas right here where it's overlapping? If you want to get a nice definition there, then you've got to really smush it in there.
So Barbara was asking, hey Brad, can you check on the skull stencil to make sure that it made it into the regular website? She said she saw it on Etsy, but not on the regular website.
The what?
The skulls.
Oh.
I guess I could check that real quick. But...
Okay. That's just that's a background. We're going to hurry up and get this down because we've got lots of paint on here. No worries about...
Oh yeah, they're there. Here, I'll give you a link. Remember, on the new site, you should be able to use that search bar and put in pretty much anything that you know, I just put in the skull and then everything came up with skulls. So.
Okay. I'm going to probably need that for a little while. Now, that was orange and pink. So let's do some yellow.
Oh, you're most welcome. No. Bye, Arty Dar.
Yellow and pink. We'll get much more of a, and that's going to orange out there in the middle, I'm hoping.
I would think so.
I should have used that down here and this up there, but oh well.
No, I think I like what you. Oh well, I see why you're saying what.
Yeah,
to build, because she's building up the layers around the design.
Yes. Around the edges. And I'll show you a little thing that you can keep in mind when you're doing this too, is that don't be so efficient at removing your paint. You know, do leave more of it around in those crevasses. Oh, that's a really pretty orange. Isn't that a pretty orange?
I love this. I swear I'm gonna. I really need to remember to come and grease your brayer.
It doesn't. I don't even hear it.
And you know, we have the machine grease, which we oh yeah, missed your edge there, lady.
Shit.
Sugar.
Yeah,
you run your sleeve through it. Get your edge. There you go. This is how the paint happens.
This is how it happens. Okay. Now, all of these that are really have a lot of color on them, those are going to be wonderful to use for
oh yeah,
for other backgrounds and other stencils, and hopefully we're going to be able to get to some of that today. Let's see if I can do a little bit better job of getting
that was much better.
Paper on there.
I think that the both fingers on the sides line you up better.
You may be right. All right, now remember, we're not going to get too carried away. We're going to try to leave some stuff behind.
Because the more it kind of dries up there, the more it starts to grab onto that next layer.
Now see how nice that is?
This is the, and hello Diana, I'm glad that you're here. I hope that you were here earlier on when we were showing your cards and stuff. I didn't notice, and I apologize if I missed you, but this is the Wet Strength Carnival. Anne, have you talked with Lisa? I haven't talked with Lisa in the last couple days.
I'm having a...
But she's in charge of the Stencil Mania.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that goes with your shirt like spot on.
Ooh.
You can run your sleeve through that one and nobody will know.
Notice.
Oh, yeah, that first pull is just kind of getting that excess paint off. There's not a lot of, you know, fun stuff happening with it. Second one starts to get more interesting.
And this is getting down to the nitty-gritty here.
And you have a new one, right?
I do. But I want to use as much of this as I possibly can.
Oh, okay. Anne announced it on behalf of Lisa. Okay, I missed that one. I need to pin it up in the featured.
I'm just trying to use kind of fun colors here, simply because I think that the circles are
Fun.
They're more modern feeling.
Well, you could have serious circles too.
Yeah, you can't. Oh dear.
They're more pretentious.
I'm getting a really nice piece of... Okay, well, I think we're going to have to get a new one of those.
Okay, Stencil Mania is any of the lattice stencils, which could be, I mean, we have a lot of lattice. I mean, there's Orient.
I need to get those out again. I was just thinking about those the other day.
I wish you guys could hear the conversations when she's sorting through. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the. Oh my gosh, what we need to do. I was thinking about that, and then I'm like, there's just not enough time in the day, in the week, months. But we do need to bring back some oldie goodies. Okay, so sorry. Any Going Daisies and Whirlies. Oh goodness, Whirlies.
I have a hate-love relationship
hate-love.
Swirlies.
Just like, God, I love this stencil, but it's hard to use.
It makes me angry.
It's a difficult one on the plate, for sure.
Oh, we're getting some good build up here. That yellow is just really...
Sticky.
Some sticky stuff.
It feels like it needs to... It's sticking around.
I do love this one. Now, see, we're starting to get some interesting stuff going on here because we're using complementary colors. Do I want to take one more job at that, or should I jab at that, or should I? I'm going to try to get some more of that stuff off the top
Yeah.
there.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You one or more. You do not have to use all three if you own one of those. And I feel like even if it's, you know, I mean, obviously we love it when you use our stencils, but if you have something and you want to participate that is in those like ones, you know, if it's a lattice style, if it's daisies, or if it's whirly like.
Get after it.
Get after it.
Get after it.
You know, obviously we love it when you use ours, but not a deal breaker.
Okay, we're going with some heavy duty here. Somebody the other day asked me if I ever used white.
Hey, Deb.
I do.
Oh, thank you. Yes, those of you that are coming in, do give those thumbsy upsies. Say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Yeah, definitely. Thumbsy upsies. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. One of these days we'll hit 6,000. It's going slow. But that's alright.
I want to mix those. I'm going to put something down here. I don't know what I'm going to mix with those. Oh, I do.
Ronnie, thank you. She says, you guys are awesome and easygoing. We try to be. I mean, we know it's hard.
Golly, I should say so. And, you know, oh, here's some open.
We'd rather participation over, you know, pushing the product.
Yes.
We'll get there on the product.
We will. And you'll be so dadgum impressed with it that you just have to, you know, at a later date.
Yeah.
And plus, we also understand, you know, everybody's budgetary allowances are different.
That's exactly right. And that should not hinder you from participation.
This may look like total crap, but...
I wasn't going to say anything.
You
I
weren't?
was just going to take a sip of my tea and carry on with my conversation.
They're just so nice. Mariah's always sweet to her mother.
I am.
She's smart.
Oh, Christy says body parts would be great. Could you imagine the Frankenstencils? Oh no, body parts, it seems like that could get into a dangerous zone of things. But might be fun.
Well, it's kind of hard to do your vigorous mixing here.
Yeah.
When you've got, you know, blockages.
Blockages.
From the stencils.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't go because then you'll be going all over the place. And this is not what you want. So, but even though it may have not mixed up properly there, with this particular technique, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter.
We feel like there's room for everybody, so, you know, bring what you got. Let's, you know, let's all just make some arty awesomeness. But you guys are sweet.
Yes, and I am going to, those stencils, who sent me the stencils from Elizabeth St. Hilaire?
That was Sandra Cunningham.
Sandra Cunningham. I am bound and determined I am going to use those. I have not forgotten about them. The problem is, you know, I just get some ideas, and I didn't even think I was going to use these circles until yesterday.
Brad talked her into it.
No, he didn't. He said, you just need to come down and look at these and tell me what you think. Oh, we're getting
it's getting good
stuff here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now the magic is starting.
That's very celestial. You know how, like, you'll see, like, the little circle chart things and, you know, very, what's the, jeez, my brain. What's the movie, you know, with Cumberbatch? You know what I'm saying. Somebody will know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, Who? Doctor Who. Right?
No, but it could be kind of like that. But you know how, like, he does the things and kind of, because he goes through time and whatever, manipulates time. God, my brain.
I know
I sound like an idiot.
It's one of those.
Eddie said Doctor Who.
No,
yeah, see, he was Sherlock. That's right.
It's the one that we watched with Brad. He likes it too.
Is it Cumberbatch that I'm thinking of?
I think so.
Pretty sure. Doctor Strange. Thank you. That's the doctor. That's the
it.
doctor we're looking for.
I love that movie. Visually, it's just so.
Yeah, you've watched more of it than I have. Her and Brad watched it.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to go dark.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again. Russian blue.
I giggle at myself about that.
Oh, here, let's use this blue.
Poor little brain. Yes, Doctor Strange in the multiverse. Yeah, see, this is very multiverse. That's what I'm trying to say.
And I think we're just going to use one color this time. We're going to kind of get it all back into the...
Oh, Phyllis has a question. When buying deli paper, she noticed that some say wax and other brands don't. Which should she buy?
Ours says dry wax deli paper.
Dry wax.
Dry wax. I don't know that the dryness means anything. I mean, I've really never even noticed that till I just looked at it.
The particular driving force for that purchase was its size.
I needed a big one.
She got what she got, because it was like, there's like one that comes in this 15 3/4 by
Well,
whatever
because
it is.
the whole thing about it was,
Or, sorry, 10 3/4 by 15 inches.
I use it for a, you know, so that I don't get, oh no!
You rolled one up. Oh, Fran was having that problem with her. Was it the Hairy Violets? They were giving her a right fit. It happens. It's why you gotta focus on that brayering and not get too vigorous.
Yeah, I know, I was...
Yeah, you were getting excited.
I was getting excited. Okay, we'll save that one over there for...
Oh yeah, the deli paper is great stuff. The only thing is that you got to keep in mind that if and or when you are collaging with it, it is going to be a bit more filmy looking than what the tissue.
It's not going to go clear.
Yeah, it doesn't disappear as much.
It doesn't tear well.
What, the deli?
Deli doesn't tear well. Tear well.
Well, neither does the wet strength.
It doesn't. Sucks.
So, you know, there's that. And Hairy Violets are coming soon. Hopefully this next week.
Look at that.
Lovely. That blue's very intense.
Very intense.
What are you going with next? Or are you pulling up some more of that? Your middle part's getting pretty goofed up. I think you may want to come in and do a little maintenance. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a black hole in the middle of your multiverse.
All right. That's good. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I just wish that wasn't open. That's...
Sandy says the regular deli paper is wet waxed. The deli paper that we use for art is dry waxed.
Oh.
There you go.
What's with this wet wax? What's that mean?
I don't know. I'm sure somebody's going to let us know, though.
This is my quinacridone. Burnt orange. And I do have some in golden. But I'm kind of saving with it because I don't even have it anymore.
She meant that the kitchen wax paper is wet waxed. Oh, like parchment? But it's not really like parchment, is it? Parchment's a different thing. It's lots of things. Wouldn't you love to go to that convention?
Yeah. Oh, man. Fran?
Seeing this?
Are you seeing this?
She is.
Are you
Yeah, she says the two pulls waiting from this stream look pretty fab, though. She's getting excited, methinks. Yeah, you do need to get to gel printing and using your stencils there, Sharon. I agree with that. You have my permission. If you wanted that.
Yeah, latticing.
Ooh, look at this. That yellow, man, it just keeps popping its little head in and say, woohoo, I'm still here.
I'm still here. See me? Yeah.
Remember when you used me? That's so funny. Oh, here, and I gotta read the information about. Okay, dry wax refers to its use. It's primarily for dry ingredients like bread. Wet wax has a heavier wax coating to stand up to wet items.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
We might use some of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think
stand up to wet items.
Well, what is? Oh, it's because that's a dry. So like bread. That's like bread and whatnot. And no,
y'all, isn't this starting to just be absolutely fantastic?
You know, you can scoot that more towards your middle. You really can. I wouldn't be mad.
Is that it?
Back towards your brayer.
Well, then I'm running into my tab over here. My tab for my... But I guess I could put it under it. Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that more better?
In case I wanted to screenshot it. Been doing that. I got lazy on one thumbnail. I was like, she didn't give me all the stuff that she was supposed to, and she was a little cranky about what I asked for anyway, so I wasn't going to ask again.
What was that? Oh.
The other day.
I was like, by God, if you
we need to do this
stuff,
after the stream.
You need to tell me right away because otherwise it gets incorporated.
Yeah. Assimilated is really, it's not incorporated. It's assimilated.
Incorporated. All right. Well, here, let's get a little pink in there. Just for chuckles and grins. Balance out the yellow.
Oh, she has an empty, I have that empty cabinet still. Okay. Oh, and she's overwhelmed by her thoughts of sorting past prints. Yeah. It's kind of a day thing, like when we decide we're going to sit down and sort the prints. It's a full afternoon at least. And that's 2 of us going through it. But she likes it when it's the both of us.
Yes, I do. Okay, I have way too much paint out here, even for my process here. I do apologize for that.
Brad, did you read that? Kelly Cameron's. That's funny. He shaved off his beard today. He looks like Mario.
Who?
Did you see Brad without his beard?
Huh.
But he left the mustache.
Oh, no.
He looks like Mario.
Well, I've seen him this morning, but I guess I didn't look at him close enough.
Well, no, he did it, I think, after you saw him, like, first thing this morning.
Oh.
Wow, look at that.
Look at that. Hey, we'll go through all of these.
Francis, who? What? Somebody has an empty cabinet?
Yeah, we don't have any of those.
No. I mean, I'm not against it.
Lovely. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Super Mario.
I need to put that down on the floor because that's just going to be something
Ooh.
waiting to grab a hold of something else.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I don't run over it with my tracks. Okie dokie here. Oh, this is looking so sumptuous. Sumptuous. All right. Time for my favorite color.
Exactly, Anne. Love the concept of an empty cabinet. Reality is something else. Mm-hmm. I have dreams of a table over here that is just a flat surface that could be used to assemble things, sort things, and just, you know, that it doesn't happen.
Oh, and then we've got a little bit of this other stuff.
I think it's kind of like you need those things for pigeons, you know, that they put on ledges and stuff so they don't roost there.
Which I've always
just
thought
need to
was
set out
so
some of those
rude. Poor little birds.
Birds. Those little spiky things. Yeah. Thanks, Rennie. It's actually rings of all sorts. Like, you can lay out your own. You can make your own layout. It's 44 rings of Circle Madness. Mm-hmm.
And you notice I had a little bit of that other, the mauve on my brayer.
Hey, Miriam. You made it.
Which mixed in nicely with the nickel azo gold.
Hi, Heather. Welcome. Oh, yeah, that, oh, see.
Oh, Fran. Check
Fran.
it out. Oh.
See, and it only takes like 20 pulls to get there. Don't drop it.
I caught it. Oh my gosh, that is just so absolutely gorgeous.
Susan, we have said the exact same thing. Like, whatever building or whatever we have, it needs zones.
It needs what?
Zones. Art zones. Like, here's gel printing. Here's watercolor. Here's this. So that way all of her stuff is out when she needs it.
I can just move there.
Yeah.
Because I would, every now and then I would, and
This is the problem of a mixed media artist.
it is. And here's the thing, we were talking about what little gifts we would take, and I would love to make jewelry. Of course, I don't know that everybody in the little retreat thing wears jewelry.
I think that would be...
But I could make earrings, but I can't get to my beads because they're back over yonder.
Oh, see, I think she's worked up a story in order to get... Because she knew she'd have me at the heartstrings of, oh, that's so sweet. Yes, we need to do that. Oh, now we...
I've got I really...
Oh, I know you're eyeing that open space over there, and it's going to stay that way, lady.
So much not fun.
So much not fun.
So much
I
not
was eyeing the fact that I really like those little containers that your other beads are in.
Oh, those suck. Those suck. You can't pull them out.
That makes sense.
You have to get out the whole thing, and that is not happening. I am not getting rid of my drawers. I'll just wait.
I know. We just need a different space.
Well, I'm sorry, y'all. I was going to make you some really cool earrings, but because of Mariah, we can't do that.
I think pendants actually would be better, because I know earrings make you angry.
Yeah, it really does.
And remember, I think there's like 20 people. I think.
Hey, well, I found some earrings that, I made for the bazaar.
Yeah.
That didn't sell. Because there's a lot of stupid people.
They just had different tastes. Uh-huh.
But, some of them I was kind of happy about because of like those silly women. They don't know diddly squat about what a good bead is.
Well, you don't want your beads going to those people anyway.
You don't. You want, oh my goodness. Look at that lusciousness.
That's quite spectacular. Oh, Joni, it's the thing we're going to with Patty Tolley Parish. The Baltimore thing.
Alrighty, well, I think it's time for another kind of pinkish, reddish. Let's go with this guy. We haven't had
Lots of love on that one.
alizarin crimson. I know, wasn't that gorgeous?
Eddie's clapping.
Thank you, Eddie. And I won't say anything about your leggings.
Lynn says she wants ear cuffs. Her ears are her pierced ears. Mine's pretty much that way too.
Closed up.
For the most part, it's usually I can get it there, but it's painful, and I don't know what the reason
Well, what
is.
I like to do is I like to take the ear cuffs and see on this one.
Oh, Miriam, it's not a stencil. Those are all individual little circle rings.
Yeah.
And it's a new one that we just,
And
Brad made
I
it.
placed them on here. Okay, this is totally transparent. Transparent orange.
Oh, yes, that color combination had a very African vibe to it. Yeah, it started out very summery, and of course she has ended up into, her happy grunge land of rustiness. Hey, you know what? Everything left out in the sun.
Everybody happy. Everybody got a little bit of
a
little bit of time there.
Yeah.
I know that probably not as much as you'd like.
That's okay. It all leads to grunge.
Sooner or later. I mean, this is just my happy place. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, I think a lot of people create in tiny spaces, and I kind of feel like ours is a tiny space. Overall, the space isn't, but it's filled up with a lot of things. So therefore, the actual space used, to create art tiny space.
Yeah, we've even got enough room out here. We could probably do yoga.
And we would like to keep it that way. We like walking through. Everybody's very excited about walking through.
Uh-oh. I think I lost my circle.
Did it stick on there?
It's stuck somewhere.
On the last one?
No.
No, or did it move? There's a circle.
See?
The circle has been broken.
By and by, oh, by.
If you don't get those off straight away, they're very hard to get off.
And I do not know
Which print?
one it's stuck onto.
Mm-hmm. Deb says the creating space is never in proportion to the overall space.
Ain't that the dang truth? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, we'll just go on with it, you know. One little weird...
Oh, Darcy's dad mentioned that there was more floor showing in her studio. See, we're having very similar feelings around here. I'm like, you can just walk into your bedroom. You don't have to like go around this thing and then around the other thing. You just walk in there.
Let's draw a little turquoise.
Oh, that's going to be fab. It is interesting wondering where the circle went. Spring brings the cleaning vibes. Yeah, it wasn't that Van who said, you know, what prompted this or something. I don't know. He has a lot of interesting comments about things. Anne says, you know you've delayed cleaning when you finally do, and someone says, oh, that's what the 4 looks like.
This paint smells interesting. I like it.
Oh, and Miriam tries to organize each day her space. Van is doing well, I think, overall. She's been a little concerned about...
and I think since he got his new med, we were really concerned that, man, it was just his pulse rate just won't get up there.
I think this next one's going to be the winner. Are you sure that that circle's not still down there? And it just didn't pull up the paint on it?
Nope, it's in there.
Okay. Oh, now you got a little fingerprinty thing. Yeah, dab it. Make it look purposeful.
Oops.
Oopsies.
Oopsies. Okay, so, here we go. Did y'all see my list of 11 paints I couldn't live without?
I posted it for her. Now, that's not... Some of those are the same ones from the top 5. But these are the top 11 that for sure, you know... And noticed it was dated.
Yeah, because it might change.
It might change next week. When some of her new birthday paints arrive. She ordered paints.
I did.
Ooh.
Here it is.
I thought that might be it.
You little bugger boo, you.
Thought it done run off with the print, but no, it just needed to... It wanted to talk to that other one.
It wasn't happy in its present position. I'll really try to get it smushed down there. And pay attention. Oh, look at that brayer.
Oh, it's in Makers. I don't know if I hashtagged it. But it's one by PM Artist Studio. I should just update the top 5 list to
see that circle out there?
That's kind of cool, though. It's like it peeks out. Hello.
Hello, I'm here.
Here I am.
I really didn't like that place that you had me in. Oh, that is so... And this will be lovely with another layer of transparent purple.
Oh, I think it's pretty cool the way it is. Oh, I like it the way it is.
Purple.
Hey, we got 30 minutes.
Purple. We haven't had any, just straight up.
And at the end, we'll count how many tissues.
Because that's how many pulls.
Sort of. Now, some of them, there's kind of two, because you have the first paint pull and then the...
Yeah, because I used too
But we'll
much.
be able to, we should be able to tell that.
And I always wipe her nose. Because that way I don't have to worry about it the next time. And remember, this is very fluidy. Very fluidy.
Hi, Gretchen. And welcome to those of you that are coming in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we don't know that you're here.
My gosh.
Hang out in the background if you want, but give those thumbsy upsies.
Fabulous grunge we've
That
got
looks
going
fabulous.
on here. Oh my gosh. Fran, did you just like lose it?
Did you lose it, Fran?
Give that one a little extra.
Yeah, I've lost count too, Sherry. We'll count the prints at the end. And this is one way to do quick pulls, but not have to worry about...
Isn't that absolutely fantastic?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the best one so far.
I think so. I agree with that. And she says, I really like Darcy's honest videos, like, because she's working through her space, and you know, she's going at her pace, and we're all here rooting for you, Darcy. But she says most of us assume that people on YouTube have these lovely uber organized studios. We judge ourselves to the small space that we can see. Yeah, exactly. Well,
my feeling about, and this, here we go again, I'm being really judgy. I've always been suspicious of people who had clean desks. I don't think they ever do anything.
she is being uber judgy.
And,
Because I like a clean desk. I get a lot of stuff done, but I clean up at the end of the day. That's how I deal with it.
Okay, there's a nice balance, I think, between, you know, having a surface and area where it's worker-friendly, usable.
Mm-hmm.
Or the kind where you are absolutely anal about everything having to be perfect before you ever start creating. Thus, you don't start creating.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that there's that.
But I think that has deeper things that, you know, just aren't about, you know, getting the art done, whatever.
Yeah. I really honestly do believe that.
Yeah.
Okay, I really like that turquoise. But I've already used that. What else do I have here? Used Prussian. Haven't used any metallics yet. Don't know that I need to.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am calling. You know, once I will have a hot mess of all sorts of things everywhere.
Manganese.
But I clean it up. Because I want to feel like the next time I come in that I have everything back to where it was, where it's supposed to be. Because then I can find it. Whereas, see, like P, she just likes everything to be left where it is because then she can find it. Versus if she cleans up, she feels like she can't find it. And I don't, it's very funny. Like, you know, you have two people that are quite different in their approach to life.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily think it makes it right or wrong.
No, but when you're sharing space, you need to be a little, you know, we give and take.
Respectful of the other person's requirements for sanity.
She wants to know when my giddiness is going to, you know, fade away, though, because I have just been...
Yeah, she's been doing little dances across the floor. And
in the studio. It makes me happy. Cleanliness makes me happy.
I think cleanliness is optional. I'm kind of like my prints. I like them a little on the grody side. I did actually bathe this morning because I was just going to change shirts. And I raised up my arms to take my shirt off. Like, oh, might be time. You know, I bathe every 3 or 4 days, whether I need it or not. In the summertime, I found I bathe a lot more frequently than I do in the wintertime.
I think that's...
And Carmichael, my second husband, who's no longer with us,
hey, monkey.
His doctor told him specifically, because he had a tendency towards dry skin. Uh-oh, it moved again, or I lost it.
It's scooted again. That one's on the move.
I swear, and I don't know when, I don't see it when it's happening. Boy, look at that good stuff there.
Uh-huh.
You like little piece of poop.
What's so funny is you can see where it was and where it moved to.
All of these, we can probably date it back to the point
when it started moving.
When it started its migration around the plate, and I don't know how to make it stick, other than just cleaning it all up there, and that's not an option. Okay, let's go with some...
Oh, Fran, we do that too. The other day, we're like, because we kind of had a little bit of a... This is why I stopped super planning streams, because it stressed her out. And it wasn't fun. But, you know, we'll have a general idea at the beginning. And then P and I both said, you know, after the birthday stream, because we really didn't know exactly... I don't even know what we'd really think, but it was a complete surprise. As far as, you know, where that went with the stencil butters and all of that.
Yeah, that was totally...
Yeah.
We don't have any true red down here, so we've got to get some true red.
Anne thinks that stencil has some attachment issues. Yeah.
It do. All right, now we've got that out
so
there.
we cannot commit. That's good, but...
It's messing up my... Okay, don't want to go with that. Red light. Just getting something out here that's a little more squishy.
Squishy.
Squishy, you know, kind of to... That was naphtha red. I don't know what that other one was.
Heather, did you get your packet yet? And Brad has, that's true. He has told us time and time again, do not plan. Just do what you feel like doing. Planning is too much.
You know we got to get some murdery red in sometime.
At some point. Carry on, Darcy. She's going to be listening. Yes, that's a struggle too, Violet. She says if I buy a new crafty thing like paint, fabric, etc., then I have to find more space to store it. Yes.
Still there. I was checking.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. That is a beautiful, luscious red, even though it's, you know, it's kind of like... Mariah, can you go and
hold on one
rescue
second.
that really quick?
I will.
It flipped over on its corner.
Let's see.
But you need to do it sooner rather than later, because it's going to be sticking to itself.
And Heather, yeah, I was talking to the other Heather, and I don't know why Nightbot got all upset with you, Heather, but you'll be back here in a few seconds. Goodness, yeah, you got quite the pile over here. You want me to just lay this down?
Just flat, yeah, because
Okay.
it kind of flipped up on the...
Yeah, it did. My goodness, it's going to be fun counting through these. You may need to When are you going to call it? Because you got 20 minutes.
Oh, I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Just one more layer.
What are we going to call this stream? It's really like however many prints lead to the one.
I'm watching that little bugger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but see, look at this. Even this one with the lost and found effect.
Oh, here, Carol says, every time I start to feel bad about my studio space disasters, I look at pictures of Francis Bacon's studio, and I don't feel so bad.
Who?
Francis Bacon.
Oh, well, check out Alexander Calder's sculpture. I mean, it is just like, it's like a warehouse, but every possible surface is covered in some kind of crap. It's just amazing. I absolutely love it.
Yes, one print to rule them all. I like them.
What have I not used? Oh, I don't. That's opaque. I don't want to do that. I'm leaning towards maybe a... I love it when I have that little bluish thing going on here. So I think I'm going to go with...
Yeah, and that's true too, Deb. So she says she just started doing sublimation, so lots of moving stuff around to make room. I think that's the other thing, especially as mixed media artists. You kind of get into a little bit of a focus of certain things. So, you know, one of the things that we've been doing is kind of naming the bins. So, you know, P has, watercolors out the wazoo. There's a big main bin that holds, like, you know, watercolors from, you know, before I was born. And it's true. She chuckles because it's true.
And I have this big fancy palette that I didn't think I could live without. And
it's a pain in the butt because it's a big fancy palette.
It's a big fancy palette that, yeah.
And when you're working in small spaces, the big palettes are a little trickier, especially when you're trying to contain it within a video. So that's an added thing that we try to consider here too, is that, you know, what is visible. Because doing bigger projects, and especially some of her big books, you know, it gets a little tricky. You got to move the camera up even further. You don't get to see as much detail because you aren't in the space, and being aware of what that means. So we've started putting the different things. So we have like the pan watercolors in one container. So if and or when that comes around, she can just grab the container. It's even something she could just keep down on the floor. We can do the session, do the thing, put all of the watercolor stuff back in there, and then back onto the shelf. Labeling of the boxes.
Yes.
Now you did get all of your calligraphy stuff back into the big caboodle.
The caboodle, the pink caboodle.
But I think that if we need to, we can put those into one of those boxes.
I'm getting close to the last layer, people. I'm telling you, for sure.
Yes, exactly, Carrie. He says, so, yes, hyper-focus, then move on, back and forth, lots of unfinished projects going on. Yeah, that's definitely some things that happen around here too, Susan. And then Carrie says his craft cave is a living space. It's almost like the room requirements for Harry Potter. My space changes periodically depending on my needs. Exactly. And that's totally what happens around here. Our carts, the little spinny things, have adjusted. Like once we decided that we weren't doing the alcohol inks anymore, they lived in a box in the cabinet. And then it was like, well, that's why we sent them off to Sharon, because we want them to be, you know, with somebody that's going to use stuff. In fact, that brings me to something that I totally forgot that we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to wrap it up with the, you know, never-ending print. The everlasting stopper of gel printing. It just keeps going. We have found a few things. All right, remember we talked about doing the Akua inks. the more and more we talked about it, the more and more we realized that probably isn't going to happen. But what we would like to do, because I have the speedball plate that is just for, like, specifically for Akua inks. The Akua inks, and we're going to do a giveaway. I don't know exactly, I haven't fully decided, but I need to talk with Anne, because she'll help me figure out. She's good at that. So let me talk with Anne about that now that I've said it on stream, and I will remember, and hopefully she'll reach out to me.
Well, she'll definitely have some ideas that are different from ours. And sometimes she just, you know, the things that she says just make so much sense we don't think of.
Yeah. We get wrapped up in our little world of,
you know, well, this is this and yada yada boo boo.
Exactly. Yada yada boo boo.
Yada yada boo boo.
Mm-hmm. So,
no, that wasn't as interesting as I hope it would be.
Keep in mind,
if it's going to be making a nice layer here for.
Now, I would ideally like it to perhaps be somebody that is YouTuber, you know, for that kind of thing, because we really want to see what you do with it. And we want to share it with the rest of the people.
Then we might be really angry that we gave it away.
We would like to be angry that we gave it away.
That 3-inch circle that I gave away, I've had giveaway remorse. Where was that?
Yeah, because I'm not buying you, like, if you send this away and then all of a sudden decide that you want to do it again. Because it took me a while to, like, round up all the... I think I got it from 2 different places. Because not everywhere sold the same stuff.
Okay, basically what I'm doing is I'm just removing some of the blue and a little bit of the grunge. But I don't want to get too carried away, because I really sort of like that. And now we're almost, and see what I do is I just gently pick up.
Oh, I missed that, Sharon. I was there for a little while.
There's a lot of good goo going on here.
We were still cleaning the studio, and then it was dinner time.
Okay, I am thinking one more layer, and we'll be done. And what's that going to be? That is going to be...
Miriam says that we can give it to her, and then she'll give it back to you.
If I decide I want it back.
Yeah.
I like
Stuff
that.
don't need to move from your house. Yeah. I think that's what she was going to say there. Devin is very good about that sort of thing. I wonder if she would be interested in the Akua inks. Maybe we could have like a nomination process. You have to nominate your favorite YouTuber. That might be kind of fun.
All right, this is ready for a washout.
Then we have some other things that we want to like do as giveaways or I don't know. We got to figure out more about them. But we have these paper books, which are pretty cool. And it's a little bit hard for me to get rid of. This is kind of one of my little...
Oh, well, I already told her she couldn't get rid of some of
Yeah,
them.
some of them we want to keep because we like them very much. But I have quite a few. I don't need this many. And I think a lot of you guys would very much enjoy them, like to see them. But they're paper sample books. And they have cool printing processes in them and, you know, some little things like that. And it's like a... See, it's even a short... like a stacked page. Pretty cool. That's lovely. But I considered like putting them in the shop, but they cost a bit to ship because they're kind of heavy. So maybe it's like maybe we do it like the packets to where it's, you know, and what I could do is just add like a shipping, or I purchased a packet item on the website, so that way I don't have to send out PayPal requests. Maybe something like that. Okay, wait, I gotta read a lot. Ooh, this got, okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah, the sample books. I knew you would key into that, Anne. I can hook you up.
Okay. I'm done.
You're done.
With this.
You're going to pull up the pieces.
I'm going to pull them up.
Okay. The circles will just go into a file and she'll use them later, I think. Unless she might glue them down because they do look super cool. You could glue them to your current book.
I could.
See, that was smart that you put that big one first.
But always start with the biggest.
Yeah. Y'all hear that? Start with the big one. And have it hang off the edge because it gives you a lift. A little tabby business, you know?
Yeah.
Franken circles. Oop.
Flop back down on me.
Yeah, and it flipped that one. Yeah, we showed a couple things, and then last stream, along with the stencil butters, or actually the stream before that, she did the pages. But during this stream, we have not done anything with the with P's book,
except for the showing the tags.
Yes, the tags that we'll be going into.
This one little burger that just keeps moving about the cabin here.
That's the one.
That's it. It's flip-flopped and everything else.
Yeah, the little circles look like little rusty washer things, which is, I mean, I think with this set you get enough of them. You shouldn't feel too bad about using some of them on journals. And what would be great is that because they're the Yupo, like if you wanted to do them as the little, you know, kind of how I've done the latch thingies on some of the journals. Here, I'll show you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know.
They will be great little.
Because you can glue them down.
Yeah. Okay, this needs to, at this point, dry completely. Right? Everybody's got that. And probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of two things. I'm either going to use my light phthalo, or I may go ahead and go with
I like that. I think that will be beautiful.
Or this.
Ooh, that. Do that.
I think that this is probably this
Fern.
Because what it is going to do is it's going to accentuate all of the dark colors that are out there without losing the blues. And I really don't have that much green out here at all, so that's a good color to go with.
You still have circles on your plate. At least one of them.
Where?
The white one at the top.
Oh, yeah. Oops. I'm getting things stuck to me. I see it now. I've actually pulled stuff.
Thank you, Xandra. She says you have two, but I just see the one. I think one of them's the area where the one got messed up.
That one.
Yeah. That's the one that kept moving.
Moving
so
about.
So it kept holding the paint there.
Yeah, good call. Okay, I'm turning it over now.
See any more white? That's what's nice about now. I tell you, if you've used them and you get paint on both sides, that makes it trickier.
It does.
That's for sure.
It does make it trickier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is something. Oh my gosh, and look at this brayer off.
Yeah. Oh, and the little rings that transferred.
Mm-hmm. From the roller.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
I want you to look at this brayer.
Goodness. All right, so set your print off to the side if you would, please. That's going to dry. Remember, that's what she was talking about. That's going to dry.
Yes, and this is my 9 by 12.
So, here, I'm going to hand some of these to you. Remember, they're heavy.
Oh, my shoulder. All this cleaning is not good for my body. Probably have some circles that are stuck together.
So we'll start doing some giveaways with these, I think. If you want it, and then you gotta... I'm going to add a product on the website called I Want a Packet.
Look at these little pages where...
Which is basically going to be shipping.
This is so cool. And you can probably get a transfer print off of that.
We think so.
And then look at this page.
Because it shows you the different printing processes and inks. How the paper performs. Now they're not all like that, and they're, you know, each one's kind of different. These coated papers, which are meant for printing, like, you know, offset printing.
These are perforated. I guess so you could take them out and take them and say, this is the one I want.
Well, no, yeah, because you would show it to, like, a client or whatever and say, all right, well, here's a sample of the paper that we're going to
Well, I'm looking at those, and they'd make a perfect little ATC.
Mm-hmm. And see that metallic print on there? But you got to watch out. Some of that stuff, it holds fingerprints.
Yeah.
I think that it would make a very interesting journal.
Check this stuff out.
Oh, thank you, Judy. Judy dropped in the hashtag for makers. Any of you that are coming in and want to hang out with us and see more of, like, what everybody that you see over here in the chat, many of these lovely folks
look
are
at
members.
this. Isn't this cool?
So, yeah, especially some of these pages. And we'll show the one that we're going to do the giveaway with, and we'll kind of do some of those fun giveaways. But I got to get it set up in the shop. I was just kind of interested to see if you guys were even interested in these. I assumed you would be, but...
Now, this was the one that I told Mariah, I said, I really kind of have a hard time giving this up because, number one, I love the way it's set up.
That's what's cool, is that they have, like, the cover things. They have, like, tabs, so you could pull out certain pages.
It's not all paper is created equally.
No.
Look at that. Isn't that just... See each little page? That hammer on it.
Yeah, I know. I like this one, too. It has some pretty cool pictures.
And this glossy stuff, you know, if you were collaging, you could leave some of that glossy paper showing through.
And that one's heavy.
This one's very heavy.
So I think it would actually require a bit more shipping.
Sunglasses there. Oh, but it is just... And they're different weights of paper.
Unfortunately, Carrie, with these, we wouldn't be able to ship. I've tried it. Okay, so in order to ship something without tracking, or what is not what is considered just a, you know, flat mailer, but anything that starts getting thicker, they'll send it back to us. That happened the other day. Like whenever I messed up and didn't send Maxine one of her things. I tried to ship it regular mail. They weren't having it. So, sometimes it goes through, sometimes it doesn't. And I would rather have the tracking on it. For you, you know, for those of you that, you know, so that way you know it showed up.
I just think this book is really cool.
Yeah.
And plus the fact, you know, that, you know, when you're gluing stuff
Trish
down there,
wants that one.
She wants this one. This is a good one.
Okay, well, we'll start doing these as giveaways. I think they do still have a book rate. I'd have to look at that. But again, like this one wouldn't, I don't think this one would.
Yeah, this is a hefty dude.
And I don't know that it would fit in the, because it has to fit in a certain envelope.
Okay, I'm going to go.
Look at her poor little arms. All right, guys, what an awesome stream.
Hey.
We had such a great time. What?
We are going to look at
Oh, okay. Well, we're going into overtime, y'all. Going into overtime because we're gonna count some prints.
Okay.
We cut it short last time, so fair enough. We'll make it up.
We'll make it up. Now, you're responsible for counting. I'm just putting them out here.
Oh wait, that's really 1, 2.
No, you have to count each one. Each time there's a piece of paper, that counts.
I don't think that counts because you're
It
removing.
counts.
Okay, fair enough. You got 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now, I'm not counting
7.
that one.
Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27,
That's it. 27.
27 layers, y'all. That's the bean dip around here. So awesome hanging out with you guys once again. Thank you for sharing your Sunday with us as well. Those of you that have come back and watched the replay, we do hope that you come back and also leave a comment. Even those of you that have watched, been here in the stream. Wait until the stream is ended. Come back, leave us comments. Let us know what you think. 27, holy cow. Yeah, crazy. For that one poll that we'll pull probably on Tuesday. We'll see you guys then. Bye.